Hello, my name is Paul Mascarenas. I'm a Distance Service Librarian here at Tomlinson Library. Thank you for taking the time to join us as we discuss ways in which to integrate information literacy skills into your curriculum. The Faculty Access Seminar came from a discussion between me and my director, Sarah Crone, and the Director of Extended Studies, Ben Kiefer. My director and I are looking for ways in which to reach our students off campus as well as those who are on campus. And rather than go it alone, we decided it would have a greater impact to collaborate with faculty. As faculty, you have more frequent interaction with many of the students. It also led to the discussion of bringing information literacy into the classroom or coursework. As we began holding the Faculty Access seminars, we were curious as to the reasons why faculty chose to attend or were interested in working with the librarians. Some of the comments or interests from the faculty included wanting to have students find good content, reliable content. Another professor was teaching their first online course and wants to know how librarians and resources at the library fit into their teachings or coursework. One in particular mentioned how they spend more time on how to find relevant resources than on the content of their course. Comments from faculty rang similar tones, wanting the students to know how to find the best available resources, including web-related resources. As the email invitation from Ben Kiefer sent earlier in the fall semester states, the ability for our students to sift through what is available, to find what is accurate and relevant, has become a critical skill to their academic success. And that is precisely the goal of this seminar and the proposed collaboration with faculty, and that is to assist students when they come into the library, for students who can't make it into the building, for students in your classroom, and students off campus taking online coursework. It's not only helping them find the best resources for their assignments, but to apply these critical thinking skills again and again. We want to ensure that the availability of these resources is equal to those who can walk into the building. Recently, Tomlinson Library subscribed to LibGuides, which are online research guides, a place to post tutorials and other pertinent information. If you look on our Tomlinson Library homepage, if you click on the Research Guides and Tutorials on the left-hand side navigational links, it will take you to a list of subject guides of LibGuides already created for art and education, business, and philosophy. We also created one specifically for information literacy. The definition for information literacy is taken from the Association of College and Research Libraries. So what does it mean to be information literate? And how do you integrate it into your classroom? Well, information literacy is a set of abilities requiring individuals to recognize when information is needed and have the ability to locate, evaluate, and use effectively the needed information. Once students are assigned a task or given a research topic they need to investigate, do they know where to begin this endeavor? Do they immediately go to Google? Probably, and this is in no way to pit libraries and librarians against Google or information found on the web, but it is to help develop a student's critical thinking skills in which they can begin to sift through the mountain of available resources they find online and in the library. Also posted are additional information literacy standards. One of them is to determine the extent of the information needed. Once the student knows their assignment, they can begin to find what resources they need to complete their task. Information literacy skills will help them understand how information is organized and published and determine the purpose of the information they seek. Access the needed information effectively and efficiently. Information literacy skill is just that. It is a skill that will give them the critical and discerning eye to sift through the information landscape to determine what is useful. Thirdly, they can evaluate information and its sources critically, and along the same lines learn how to evaluate these resources. Incorporating information literacy skills is a transferable skill that will help them in any classroom assignment, whether it is for business, psychology, or history. Incorporate selected information into one's knowledge base. The student creates new pathways to finding information and incorporates that into their intellect, their new knowledge. And just as important, they are learning this information seeking agility that they will be able to use outside of the classroom. The goal is for students to use this in their everyday lives. These skills can help them in their careers and as contributing members of the society, have much larger implications as lifelong learners, students in the classroom and students in life, if you will. Use information effectively to accomplish a specific purpose. Again, utilizing these transferable skills to save time when assignments are pressing, and time is of the essence. And finally, understand the economic, legal, and social issues surrounding the use of information, and access and use information ethically and legally. Making sure students understand how plagiarism can be avoided, as well as issues of copyright in the sources they locate and use. Why is information literacy important? Well, we also think it ties into the larger mission of the university. And this quote is taken from the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. An institution that is committed to developing information skills ensures that its curriculum and its faculty work toward teaching students to be self-directed learners and problem solvers. There are also additional information literacy readings available on this LibGuide, but we're going to concentrate a little bit on the library instruction and collaboration. Here are some ideas for professors to bring students into the library for one-shot instructions and also for embedded librarianship. Many professors already bring their classroom into the library for instruction on how to use the library resources. This continued collaboration is encouraged. In the one-shot instruction, students are introduced to the library and its resources, but more specifically we discuss search strategies, turning research questions into keyword searches, how to narrow or broaden your search strategy, evaluate the sources once retrieved. One-shot instructions can be customized to a specific subject or topic or assignment. Citation help is always beneficial for students preparing a research paper. And as we mentioned, there's this course-long collaboration, or if you're interested in embedded librarianship, is where in which a librarian can work alongside a professor to develop assignments with information literacy components or skills. Building on these concepts mentioned in the one-shot instruction, these collaborative efforts can be portioned throughout the semester to include library instruction and research help, whether it's in the classroom or if you're teaching a completely online class or some sort of a hybrid in the classroom and a desire to learn content management system class, a professor can include the librarian into their course. A librarian can be available for discussions or to answer questions pertaining to their research assignment. Also, we've posted suggestions for assignments in which to incorporate information literacy into your curriculum. One particular is the popular versus scholarly assignment. This assignment gives students the chance to read a popular report about research published in a scholarly journal. Working with librarians to help students understand the difference between popular versus scholarly is an example of an information literacy skill. Other examples include explaining the research process and why they chose this book or article or website. Other examples are posted here as well. As mentioned earlier, the library subscribes to LibGuides. LibGuides is an online research guide tool. It could be considered a Web 2.0 finding aid. With this tool, librarians can create online tutorials, help students locate materials in the library or on the web page, or post relevant information about a particular class or topic. Examples of course-specific and topic-specific guides are here on the right side of the page. One example in particular is one developed by Amy Brown. She is our special collections librarian, and she created one as the art and art history liaison for students to be able to find books, articles, and a way for faculty to be able to send pertinent information in which to post and make available for their students. Whether they're taking an art and art history class or one in particular, they can access this information from these LibGuides. Another example is from Eastern Washington University, the English Research Guide. This is an example of how to develop or build class-specific guides. Here she has built one for English 436, English 438, and English 468, making available information pertinent to that class. Again, thank you for joining us for the Faculty Access Seminar. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call at 248-1865. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day.